200,000 Canadians are diagnosed with cancer every year, but very few have a story like Jeff Casey.
It was a very challenging time, to say the least.
Everything was going right for the 33-year-old, including the birth of his first daughter, Isabella. But the very next day, his life changed forever.
I was diagnosed the day after my daughter was born.
A lump in his neck, first thought to be tonsillitis, turned out to be cancerous. Casey was diagnosed with follicular non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And there you are, right on the journey. So, that's a big punch in the gut, which is maybe an understatement on such an occasion that's supposed to be so amazing and happy.
Casey's first thought:
when I was diagnosed, I was like, okay, where do I need to go? Because it can't be Windsor. Windsor cannot have what I need to make sure that I live. Where do I need to go? Am I going to Texas, New York, Germany? Where am I going?
After extensive research, he was surprised to learn that Windsor was his best option.
There's all kinds of great stuff happening, like in Windsor. Like everyone they do think that you need to go away for that, but it's happening right here.
It was people like Jeff that led to a concerted effort by local researchers and doctors to close the information gap.
There may be a few too many organizations that are working in silos, and we really need to get them out of the silos and working together and really grow on what we have.
A cancer researcher at the University of Windsor noticed that same problem. In 2012, Dr. Lisa Porter co-founded the Windsor Cancer Research Group.
Bringing people from all aspects of the cancer spectrum together and putting all of those ideas together and how we solve the whole continuum of what people are going through.
Porter and the other co-founder, Dr. Caroline Ham, quickly realized that quality cancer care doesn't start at the bedside or a petri dish in the lab. It starts somewhere in between.
A lot of the new science is being done at the interface between disciplines. If we're not talking to one another and if we're not working together, then it's all for naught.
And that's why the WCRG believes constant collaboration between a community of researchers, scientists, doctors, students, and patients is the key and the hope for a cure.
Even as an oncologist, it's really hard to deal with cancer patients day after day without having hope. And I think that's what the clinical research and clinical trials offers me as a doctor that I can offer to my patient. And then it lets me come back to work every day.
Hope is what Dr. Ham offered Jeff Casey throughout his treatment journey. He went from diagnosis to remission in just 5 months. Now, 10 years later,
I'm cured, that I made a transition in my personal career and life, and started on the path of ensuring that people talk about all the good things that Windsor has, because there are a ton of them.